Welcome to the 2023 season and the KOA training tape number 1. I'm Todd Gooding, Southern Michigan football coordinator of officials. We're going to take a look back at some of the action from opening weekend. We can't thank the coaches enough for their video support and for the officials who get something out of these and use these to make themselves better. Sometimes we learn from our own mistakes, and the real good ones learn from other mistakes. So let's take a look back at the action. A lot of positives actually out of the first week, and we'll get started here. First play we're going to look at is a fake field goal, and this is a holder with a knee down. You know, it's paramount that when we take the field that we're ready to go, and we need to know the rules. And heading into week 1, that's the reason we put on the Kalamazoo Officials Clinic, to help get ourselves ready for these. So let's use this first one as a play to learn from. We've got a 1-point game in the fourth quarter. We got a holder with a knee down, and he rises and scores, and we blow this dead. Okay, the only time we're going to blow this dead, the only time we're going to blow this play dead is if the holder pitches or passes the ball and his knee does not come off the ground. Clearly that's not the case. So if he rises off the ground, he can then pass the ball or run, as he did here. And we're also, if this plays live, we want to cover this goal line here. So we need our head linesman to cover this pylon. But this play is shut down, and that's one we can learn from here. So we need to know the rules. Okay. Now we have coaches contesting the call on the green, and we can't have that either. Okay. That's a UNS. But if we take care of business on the field, then we're not going to have this staff out here. Moving forward, just some mechanics here. There's not much film out for week 1, but now that we're starting and the coaches keep submitting their film, we're going to have to be able to take a look. So let's take 5 or 10 minutes and review the teams that we have coming up, formations, and if they're punter, kicker, quarterbacks are right-handed, footed. We don't need to ask those questions in the pregame meeting with the coach. We have that access on huddle. So we have a right-footed punter here. We need to be on the other side. We have a botched play here. Again, angles are our friend. We want to be wider, okay? Because of plays like this, we should be starting out. We should be over here by this hash. So this is a safety. This is a player safety. This is official safety. This play keeps coming around, and we're rounding this like it's a fire hydrant. Okay, this is safety. We got to stay wide and be able to officiate, keep our angles. So a couple simple things, couple easy fixes for heading into week 2. Get caught up here. Another mechanics play, long field goal. Crew does a great job initially lining up for this. It's a long field goal, 44-yarder. Again, mechanics. There's no reason for this line judge. Why are we moving on this? Okay, we have 2 deep that are going to rule on the uprights. We have 1 player here. Now we have another official running down there. That's 3 and 1. 1 minus 22 leaves 21 back here with 2 guys to cover the action. Okay. I'm not a math major, but that doesn't divide very well. So we need to stay at the line of scrimmage and watch the action here. You might have a tip ball. We might have a breakdown. So there's no reason for line of scrimmage to ever be releasing on a field goal like this. Simple fix. Here's a play, another referee play, crew play. This is well handled. We have a forward pass fumble. We've seen those last year. The only one that's going to shut this down is the referee. And I'm okay with this. Now we're going to get it right. Okay. We don't want line of scrimmage putting air in the whistle on this play. We can always bring them back. We can't move them forward. Okay, when in doubt, we're going to put it as an illegal forward pass. Crew gets together. And they're going to get this right. So it's better to look bad and get it right than to look bad and get it wrong. So nice job by the crew to make sure we come up with the right ruling. Great communication. Another look at it from the end zone. Again, we don't want line of scrimmage blowing on this. Clearly starts to go forward. Okay, we can let it play out. But there's consequences when we put air in the whistle, so this is done very nicely. When in doubt, let's get together. We have punt play, kicking game, covering a lot of space. We're going to focus on the action here. And these are the tough ones. If we don't see them start to finish, we don't get them right. That's a nice job by the back judge. Maybe near sideline of scrimmage by seeing this start to finish. This is well done. We'll get a good look at this. Clearly, this is a side block. Again, the indicators, if they go face forward, we're probably going to have an IBB, an illegal block in the back. This one is correctly ruled. Correct no call. Couple more IBBs we'll look at. I'm showing these because these were on the handout leading up to week 1. So apparently somebody's reading those. This is a tough ruling here. We might want to get in the backfield a little bit as line of scrimmage to get a better look at this pass if it's forward or backwards. We also need to pregame how we're going to rule on these forward backwards amongst line of scrimmage officials. So here we got another IBB suspect. We want this this would be headlines. First half, probably line judge. We want him to retreat into the backfield about 5 yards and get a better look at this. But sometimes we get lucky, but sometimes we see it, but we want to see it start to finish. So in this one, we rule it right. Another tough play. Looks like it's from the side. Again, we don't want that. Again, here we go. So nice job here. We get it right. It's a tough play. So if we get our angle where we're wide, we're going to see this block looking forward and get behind that play as line of scrimmage. We'll get one more look. I don't think we get a great look on the end zone. Yeah. Definitely get a side roll there. So I'm good with the side block. Good, correct, no call. Here's one we can do better. Again, we want to make sure we got a slight lean here in the backfield, but we got a long touchdown pass. We got line judge first half taking a look here, looking through people. Again, this is a scoring play, so we don't want to take these back. Take another look at it. Remember, we want to see these start to finish is the key. We're a long ways away here at line judge to rule on this. I mean, we're talking 20, 25 yards. We got to be 100%. This block's going to happen from the side. I'd like to see the deep guy back judge come in if he has information on this and try to take him off it. But again, right there, you can see we're from the side. I mean, we're just trying to make a football play here to help our teammates score. We don't want to take sixes off the board. So this is one that we want to stay off of. And if possible, have a back judge come in and provide some information as well if he has something different. Okay. Here's the line of scrimmage. These are tough. This is what we're paid for, is our judgment. Again, same game as earlier, 1 point game, late in the game. Sticks are 35 to the 25, 1st and 10, line to gain's a 25. Line to gain, there we go. Got a snap, we're late. Again, he's probably trying to get out of bounds. Sorry for that. We get stood up here. His progress is stopped, okay? He's short of the line to gain. The clock needs to keep winding here. There's no reason we're going to put this out of bounds. The line judge has good depth here, good look. He's getting a good look at it. Maybe backside can help with this. But this is going to probably hang the hat for the line judge here. 1, 2. We got a defensive coordinator watching this, and they're not going to be happy with it, okay? We have progress stop. We got to reward the defense when they earn it. Okay, we put this play out of bounds in a key spot in the game. Clock should wind here. Short of the line to gain, 2nd down. Clock's hot. They have to burn a timeout if needed. A sudden change play. We're going to look at a couple safety fouls here. Kicking game in space. These are the ones where we got to have our antennas up, watching for players out of phase. Up the side. Focus on the circle to your left of the screen. Big hit here. We do a nice job covering this. We get a foul. We get a marker down from our line judge, our referee on this, and even maybe even our umpire, I think, throws on this. But this is a nice job. This is easily an illegal block in the back, but you can also put this probably in the blindside block category. But either way, well done by the crew getting a marker down. That's what we want to get. We've seen enough of these plays on these training tapes the last couple of years. These should be easy to find. Nice job by the crew. 2 more, another sudden change play, same game. Looks like we have a suspect hold maybe on the an H-back here, a little grab and restrict. Got a low hit, ball out. Got a nice job by the beanbag from the head linesman, and he's chasing the plays. Got a good angle. We got this boxed in pretty well. You know, the players, we keep getting older. The players stay the same age, but the pretty nice job of the crew here covering this. The referee gets a marker down, and then our head linesman gets a flag down. So suspect hold at us. You know, you might want to play for discussion if you have a foul. And then we have the block for the blind side. So nice beanbag, nice coverage. So then you might want to discuss as a crew how we're going to, if we have a hold and then we have a blind side block, how we're going to enforce that. Be a good topic for your discussion. But we do get the foul for the big one there. Those are safety fouls. So another job Well done. And the final play for this week's training tape. We got a couple players to look at on it. Right here, he's in chase mode. Really no reason for this. This is one of those DABs. So we don't get a foul on this. We got a block in the back. Then clearly need our, it's week one. We got to stay focused. And it's week one for the officials too, but going into week two, just got to sharpen up a little. We got a block here that we pass on. The only one that's going to probably get that's a referee. Our head linesman here is working ahead of the play. Somehow we got to try to get behind this play as a line of scrimmage official. We can't just have cement feet and just stay in one place. We're working up the field. We want to try to get behind this play. Then you can rule on both of these. If you're behind this play as a line of scrimmage official, you'll have angle to look up. You're going to get this legal block in the back. And then hopefully you clean up and watch this late hit out of bounds. Not only, I get it, there's not white here, but we're clearly outside the restricted area. So we're clearly in the restricted area and we have a low hit. So this is a missed UNR as well. So we missed 2 fouls on this. So just a couple plays to look at to get better. Clearly a late hit out of bounds and then going low. So that's it. That's it for the first training tape of the season. Appreciate the crews that continue to submit plays to help us all improve to get better. Appreciate the coaches, video support. Without them, we couldn't do these, and this is to the benefit of everybody in the overall game of itself. So appreciate everyone's work and dedication. As we roll into week 2, best of luck and have a safe and happy holiday.